Okay, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. We've got, I don't know if you've seen the incursion or whether it is an incursion from the Canary Islands, Tim. You've seen their bomber. So I sent some planes to attack them. I don't know where those planes have gone. Oh, yeah, here they are. So they're on your coast, Tim. I'm using your airport, and I did declare war on them. So I don't know if I'm starting too many wars or not, but yeah, here are my planes. I've got basically 2 interceptors, and their attack. Oh, it doesn't really say their attack on this unit, which is a bit strange. Okay, we'll have to have a look at what they do. It's a tactical bomber squadron, so it's a troop killer, basically an infantry killer. I don't know why they're building those when they're an island and they're hovering them around your sub, but maybe it's just a bit like, saying I'm here, back off your subs.
Wondering if he can see it, actually.
Well, your subs, oh yeah, maybe not. Oh, maybe he's put it out there as a little bit of a spotter plane. I don't know if you've spotted, I've got some boats. I've got 1 boat near your subs, and I've actually set it on patrol. Now, I've got High Command membership, and the reason I bought this was because I wanted to set up my own game, and that's how you do it, because for recording purposes, that would have been ideal. But then I found out you can't set up a 100-person game, so then, so I kind of bought it for no reason. But it's given me fire control, and it's given me queuing, so a couple of things. And what you can do with fire control on boats is just set it as really offensive, so that the auto fire behaviour start bombarding any neutral or enemy army in range, even if the execution of other orders has to be deferred. So if my boat sees anyone other than you 2 guys, it's going to start firing. And what I've done as well, I've put it on a patrol, so I've set waypoints. You just set to move to one place, and then you can add waypoints, and I've just added waypoints back and forth, for like 2 days. And so it's just patrolling back and forth, and any boat that tries to land, I'm mainly thinking we could get hit by a surprise, convoy where they're trying to land like some troops and stuff to attack a city. The patrol time for this boat, I think, is just a couple of hours in each direction. And the line of sight, they're going to be hitting something. And I've done the same with the sub in between Panama and the Galapagos Islands, they're called, but their name's gone. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I've set up a way of patrolling our coast anyway, if you're wondering why those are going up and down. So we're gonna need a way of defending our huge coastline. It's pretty scary if one country or another decides to just hop over and start to attack. We need some notice. And if you have a look at like Africa, for example, that we've got some pretty big powers growing there. I'm not really up with the alliances that are going on. So for all we know, everyone in Africa is in the same alliance, and they're just going to be heading for us soon. And then if we have a look in North America, I think North USA, have a look in the comments of the last video, but I think North USA said they were fighting a defensive war against someone, or their coalition were fighting a defensive war. I'll have to read up on that. I think they said Texas, but I don't see Texas anywhere. So we'll have to see. How's it been going, Jonathan? What's been happening? Oh my god. Been getting real with North Argentina today, hasn't it?
Yeah, so he sent some big stacks at my city. We fended him off, didn't we? With your help. I think he got all the way to Trinidad, and then we killed his troops there. And he also had some troops up in North Chile on my western coast, and we fought him off there too. And meanwhile, my 2 stacks have gone and taken most of his home cities, Buenos Aires to the southeast has been shelled by my destroyers. I think I've already destroyed lots of the buildings, and I've got a stack on its last legs, which is going for Mendoza. I don't know what he's got waiting there. And then they're both going to converge on Santa Rosa. But ultimately, like, unless he started making some troops in all of the cities he's taken to the northeast, then he's not going to have any means to make reinforcements.
Yeah.
Even if he has done, the attrition will get to him fairly soon.
He's got fairly high morale, and you can start making troops instantly, so he might have capacity, and he might be making them. But, nice moves. I've just seen in Buenos Aires there's an industry level 3. Hopefully that will stay intact. If not, you could just keep building up again. But let's have a look at my plane stack. So I received an SOS from you on WhatsApp saying air attack needed. I sent an air attack in here. He sent his big stack of 12 units up here. Ultimately, I was able to shell him a bit with some of these guys. You went in there with oh my god, look, tank destroyers. Pretty high attacks, 4.6 on light, 5.8 on heavy, and then you've got a couple of medium tanks now. Where are they? Or did they die in the war? Let's have a look at my plane
medium
stack.
Tanks. One is just sitting at my city. I'm not quite sure what to do with these now. I guess I'll just move them down to Santa Cruz.
This is my plane stack. I'm just showing them, Jonathan. They were all in the red, so we've actually gone into a new day about an hour and 10 minutes ago, or whatever it is, and they've already received a little bit of a health bump, but they were down very, very low, and I didn't think they would survive. There's 8 there. I've got 4 tactical bombers, which are good against vehicles and armor, and then the oh no, hang on, I said that wrong. 4 attack bombers, good against vehicles and armor, and then 3 tactical bombers, good against infantry, and then 1 air superiority fighter, which is called an interceptor here, which is good against other planes. So pretty battered and bruised. Sent them home to just heal up. But I thought they were all going to die. But they took a good old wedge out of that big stack, didn't they? Gave you a fighting chance, along with my artillery sort of chipping into them. 4 artillery here.
100%. Yeah, thanks for that.
No worries. My artillery's quite strong now, actually. The upgraded ones, 2.7 against light armor, 3.6 against heavy armor, and then 1.8 against troops. And he got totally wedged in these mountains. He was going at about 9 speed at one point, and then 12. I think he must have put himself on speed to get to 12, actually. So he was in desperate like trouble, really, because he was so far in. He was like here in the middle of Iquique. God, some of these things are hard to say. He was right in the middle where all these armies are, and so he was right in the middle of this mountain range, and he did start to run at one point, but I think he realised that it would take like 7, 8, 10 hours to get out of the mountain, so we really had him. And I sent another stack of artillery round this way to come and get him. So from both angles, artillery here coming in, he was here, then artillery here coming in, and so and your units were attacking him very nicely. So we did a good one, good coalition fight there. Got a little bit of bother now with Goyas. He's gone on the walkabout. Oh, and who's this? Maranheo. Oh, it's him. He's been going on a bit of a walkabout as well. How have you been getting on there, Tim?
Yeah, fine. There's not been much resistance at all. Just the odd little patch of infantry sort of dotted around. So it's been easy. So I'm just heading for the supply drop. And hopefully just clean this all up by tomorrow night.
Where's your supply drop? What province?
It's in Sobral. Next to Fortaleza.
Cool. Oh, something cool happened. You guys got a little bit of a present today. I was given a peace deal by East Amazonas, and I was like, oh, hadn't I taken them out? But no, they've got one province left, and just by chance I saw the diplomacy, and here it is. So, he said, I'm a fan. You can have West Amazonas. Oh, have all my stuff, but you can only pick one. Thanks for the resources. So I think he just realised it was done for and thought it'd give us a hand. So thank you very much for that. We're going to need it against the rest of the world. So that's a result. Didn't expect that. And we are probably halfway there for South America. Once North Argentina's done with, which I think he probably pretty much is now, because we took out some big stacks, didn't we? We'll be able to hopefully move through the rest of them pretty quick. And we need to. And then we need to start thinking about moving offensively somewhere else. Any initial thoughts on North America or Africa?
Oh, it's got to be North America.
Yeah.
You've already got that land bridge into Panama, and with our combined navies, we've got so much support. Like, it would just be a lot easier to get troops across.
Yeah.
We don't really know how we would get into Africa and what would be waiting for us, but we've already got like a foothold in North America.
Once we secure South America, we'll need definitely some defence around our coastal areas, certainly on the east coast from Africa. West coast maybe not so much, but maybe a little bit, and then we can push north then to America. I know that some people are watching the series up here, so they'll know we're coming and they'll have all the advantage. So we're just going to have to see what we can do. I think we could probably go for the Caribbean as well. Maybe send some ships around to just bomb him a little bit and see what sort of reaction you get. I've got a little stack I've been growing here. I've finally researched battleships. They're really good against other ships and against other units. It's kind of like the strongest ship, and then subs are good, kind of undetected against other ships, so other backup against ships, and then cruisers are really great against air. Here's a cruiser, 6.9 against air, and then destroyers. What are they strong against again? Destroyers are strong against subs, yeah. So it's good to have probably... I mean, the stacks you can have are massive, aren't they? They're 10. Used to just stacking up 5s. So, yeah, you could have like a couple of destroyers, a couple of cruisers, maybe 3 battleships, and then 3 subs or whatever combination. So you've got good all-round coverage, really. So I'm going to build up a big stack of 10. I'm nearly there, actually. I think I've got 8, so I'll just build another one. Oh yeah, cool. I've got another battleship being built, and I'm building some recruiting stations because I am getting very low. I'm on 5,000 manpower. I seem to remember the last episode I was on like 7,000. I've got loads of metal. That was the present from East Amazonas, so thank you for that. It's going to set us up well for the rest of the world. What sort of stuff are you building and researching, Tim?
Let's have a quick look. So I've got a free slot at the moment. Actually, no, I can fill that now because the day's ticked over. Because I wanted to research the next infantry upgrade, so I'll do that now. And medium tanks, level 2.
Very nice. And you've got a stack of ships, 4 cruisers, 4 destroyers. That's a pretty strong stack. That's it.
Yeah. Just sending that all the way down the coast. It's really helped clearing out the cities. The cruisers have really good range, so they can hit some of these sort of provinces where the centre is quite far inland. They can still reach.
Nice, like Campina Grande, down just a bit further down. You could probably hit them, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I'll check.
Yeah, ships as support are fantastic, and ships as support against the Caribbean are going to be critical. I've been taking little bits of land actually. I don't know if you know, but at first I got the Galapagos, which is off our east coast, but then I've gone way further east and I've taken, what are they called? It's difficult because once you've taken it, you lose the name. So Papeete is the name of the city anyway, way out west in the ocean. And I'm just papping away really with my cruiser on this infantry. They've got 11% of their health left, and once the cruiser's taken them out, I'll get this infantry. It's a bit battered, and then just move them over. It takes hours and hours and hours. Like I've been doing it since the game started, and then we'll go for some of these little islands over here. Maybe have a little island hop with my cruiser and my little troop. So we'll keep going with that. I wonder if North Brazil has hit the Falkland Islands yet. They may well have. But Goiás is going to be my next target, and Maranhão, or Maranhão, however you say it. So yeah, I just need to build up my troops and get them over there, because I was all guns blazing coming over to help Jonathan. Who's this? Goiás, he's gone in here. Have you seen just south of Felicidad? Goiás has made an incursion, and apparently he's inactive now. So I think we've triggered the AI there when I attacked his city. So right, let's start attacking him then. Move up here. Who have I clicked on? Okay, I've got a couple of units.
Trinidad, and then I can make a push east into Goiás.
You're going to converge on Trinidad East. Yep, that makes sense. Well, still concentrate on North Argentina. You don't know what he's got left. It might be...
I'm also sending another stack of 10 down with my tank destroyers and a medium tank. I think the medium tank is one of the better ones for aggression against tanks and troops.
Oh, and well, Joel, when I saw your medium tank... Yeah, I thought that's the business. So let's have a look. I definitely want to start researching that, but I'm on other things first. So cruiser level 3, attack bomber level 2. I want a medium tank. Let's have a look at the stats. 4.1 attack against troops, 5.9 against light armor, 3.2 against heavy. So it's really good against light armor, but also the others. And that's about it.
7.5 against light armor.
Yes, you're in the strong doctrine. You can see how weak we are then. It's crazy. I feel a bit annoyed about the doctrine I'm in.
Unbalanced.
It's very unbalanced, but then you can see how it really tips a game as well. Do you know what? I'm just going to go... Yeah, I'll go up through here. Shall I take Kirichi, which is the north... kind of right in the middle of his northern line, North Argentina.
Yeah, definitely.
So just take that.
To shut him down if he's thinking about making any more troops. So.
Shall I just plough through and see what he's got? I bet you he's going to have some stuff, because I can go to Kirichi and then along to Campo Grande.
Oh.
And then if you take care of Asuncion,
sure.
Maybe. If you can get any people up and through. So,
yeah. After I've taken his southern cities, I'll just work my way up.
Yeah, because that way I can still go through the central block and then maybe come downwards if Tim has control of these guys above me.
Yeah.
Cool. And then at any point we can just send reinforcements to each other. I've got a pretty good stack of airplanes now. They're pretty battered, but just give them a few days, they'll repair, and I'll keep adding. And I'm building a reserve stack somewhere. Oh yeah, okay. I've got an aeroplane built there. Ooh, I've got one there randomly. Okay, let's put these together. Don't know why they're separate from each other. So I've got 2 tactical bomber squadrons, which are good against troops there in the middle. Oh, look, my planes are going for the for the Caribbean player, and I think we've literally just taken him out. He appeared and disappeared. He didn't have a lot of health. Oh no, he's there. He was just... So, he's got 4.4 health, and my attack squadron is 2 minutes 53 away. Oh, here we've got the stats on the interceptor. They weren't here before. Oh my goodness me. 5.4 attack against planes. So I'm going to deliver basically 10.8 attack against this one plane. He's got 0.3 defense, even if that gets produced. So pretty sure I'm going to take this one out. But then that does mean, yeah, declared war against the Caribbean. So I'm going to have to commit some resources to that. Probably stack up these boats. Jonathan, will you take care of the Panama Canal while I go and attack the Caribbean? Is that all right?
Yeah, I think I've just got a bunch of troops sitting there by default, so they can just stay there, I guess.
Yeah. I'll keep patrolling between Panama and Galapagos with my sub. And then I'm going to take this cruiser and join it in with my stack. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll have 9 ships to just terrorize the Caribbean. We'll see what they've got. Then in the meantime, I'm going for a couple of North Argentina cities, doing a little bit of mopping up around here in Goiás and where Maranhão has incurred. Up your rear, Tim, in the rear of your frontal assault. And plenty going on. I almost feel disorganised, but not. So I've got 6 troops, a tank destroyer, and then 3 anti-air. I don't need 3 anti-air in one stack, so that's a bit silly. So I'll sort that out at some point. Once we've flushed through all of these guys, we'll have to have a good look at our armies and think, well, what makes up a good stack? Because there are so many different combinations. Here I've got motorised infantry times 4, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 cars, and a tank destroyer. That's a fairly strong stack, so they've got a fairly decent health. So they're going after the Argentinian cities. Good. That's probably a good move. And then these guys, motorised, 3 light tanks, 2 infantry at different stages of levelling up. So yeah, I'm just going to take these into Goiás, I think. So put the add target on and go up there. Start flushing through with these other guys. Maybe they can join these. Definitely need more reinforcements. And I'm thinking, I'm so far away from my home cities now, I should set up a forward city just to pump out some troops and stuff. So this one's furthest far forward, and we'll do a propaganda office there to up the morale. So in Sumoma, which is my nearest city to the front line of Goiás, I'm just going to start building stuff there. Propaganda office, then barracks, then start pumping out troops, and then do another one where I've got tanks and stuff. Then just switch production. It's a pretty big scale, isn't it? And we can use any city we like to produce anything we like. So that's a pretty cool part of the game. What do you think, guys, so far?
Yeah, it's going all right. Got a lot of just sweeping up to do.
Yeah.
I think we can easily take control of the rest of South America at this point.
Yeah.
We're getting there, aren't we?
South America will be.
Well, it won't take too much longer. Probably take a few days to take it all. Have you checked out what's happening in the rest of the world?
No, I don't really want to know.
Yeah, sometimes ignorance is bliss, right? I think we've still got Central Russia, North Ural look massive. Central Russia's cracking into Sweden, and Sweden looks like they've gone AFK because it's got a picture of a human and a computer. It looks like the UK is active. Yeah, Sweden's inactive. Some big old players down here. Iraq has spread pretty far. But are they all in the same alliance? We don't really know what the alliances are and who's where. So that's really unclear. So we're going to have to do some homework on alliances. But yeah, in the meantime, maybe I should be cracking on with South Mexico. Need more boats, I think. We're a big island, ultimately, once we take it all. A very big island. Yeah, so we'll have to start training our boats up. Well, any last thoughts?
Not from myself, no.
I'm researching the railway gun.
Oh, you're not. Oh, wow. Okay, I forgot about that one. I was going to start researching it as soon as I could because it's just become available from day 6, which is today.
Yeah.
Okay, go on then. Take us through the stats.
So it's just got a ridiculously high range, hasn't it?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, 100. It's quite weak. So just get it up on the secret tab. Yeah, so you can just go in and just research it straight away. Attack against unarmored 7.5, 8.6 against light, 10 against heavy. Very weak defense against all of those, 1.9, 2.1, and 3. What's really interesting is it does 29 damage to structures. So if you can kind of maneuver it into range of a city, then you can destroy any building that they've got there. But it's really just a task of having enough troops or actually on the stack, like anti-air, because it's got basically no defense against airplanes, just to keep it alive and making sure that the enemy can't get troops to it. It's very slow as well, but it does seem like a really good siege machine to get to the enemy front line.
Yeah.
So I don't really know where I'll use it yet, but it seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it could be a really good defensive weapon. It could be a really good sort of rolling front line machine.
Yeah.
If you've got a very specific front line, I think it could be really useful. And I'd totally forgotten about it today. I meant to start researching it and building it as soon as I could because it's like a super artillery. If we have a look at our artillery, it's got an attack range of 50. That's got an attack range of like 100, and it's way stronger. Yeah, it could be really, really nice to have just behind a big old stack of troops and tanks as like a supporting convoy. We could be getting into some pretty big battles with some pretty big stacks, so we're going to have to be aware of that. Okay, nice call, Jonathan. Well, looks like that's a great episode. Join us in the next episode to see the progress, see how much of this we take, and once we've consolidated power, we'll be doing a big drive north. God knows where else. So thank you for watching. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
See ya.
And it's goodbye from him. Over and out.